Hello and welcome to Fearless Motivation by Mental Stamina video number 50. So I'll just give you a little scope of what I've been up to today, guys. I did my 111 push-ups, put me up 14,555 for my year-long challenge to circumference the world in push-ups, which will be 40,075. And then I worked about a 7-hour shift as a security guard, much of it standing on my feet and directing people. Now I'm in Lansbury Park, the beautiful one. Here's a little photo of me. I think I look pretty good today, but you know I'm always open to improvement. So guys, I'm at video number 50, and this one will be all about the mindset. You need a proper amount of mental acuity to do what I do and surpass that. I'm also wearing a Bedros Keuilian MDK project. That is the next level, guys. Like, once I get enough money to invest in that, I'm totally doing it, because that sounds like a life and death thing, like 75-hour intensive experience where I get to be trained by like Navy SEAL SWAT officers, the man, the myth, the legend, Bedros Keuilian himself. So that's what I'm all about, guys. Fitness and just relaxing and chilling out. So here is Lansbury Park once again, just sitting at the picnic table, and just like Yogi Bear, and just enjoying myself. So let's get into this video. So wow, guys, can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? I am halfway through my first YouTube video series. I am well aware that the videos lack editing, being shot, and that they aren't shot by a professional camera, and that my voice is a little jacked up. However, I own and acknowledge all my disadvantages, to realize they pale in comparison greatly to my advantages, and practicing gratitude and the happiness to be alive, guys. So that is like a life lesson, guys. Like, a lot of people are just always complaining, and like they're saying, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. Like, when you complain, guys, you remain in life. When you praise, you're gonna be raised. So getting back to my notes here, this YouTube series was born on the concept of wanting more out of life, which was why I backpacked through Europe immediately after surviving my brain tumor. That was always like my plan, guys, to backpack there, because my uncle Ronnie, he always says like the food there is so great. But I just learned a few lessons, as you guys learned in chapter 3 of my Fearless Motivation chapter, just how much I learned backpacking there alone without a credit card after surviving a brain tumor, and just doing very sparse like knowledge of that. But anyways, guys, you should know that by now, by anybody that's following me. So what I've learned and begun to understand is that nothing happens overnight. Life is a marathon that has to be run at the same speed as the other 8 billion people that inhabit this earth. So the world consists of a multitude of races, creeds, ethnicities, and classes. Some people are born into privilege and elite, some middle of the road, while others are dirt poor. So what causes a person to want more out of life, to strive for more, to live life on their terms, and to support family, and to want to support their family more adequately? It can be the circumstances one is born into, significant life experiences, or a calling from something greater than yourself. So basically, guys, those are the root causes I wanted to emulate to you guys. So for me, like, it was a significant life experience. Just like surviving the cancer and the brain tumor, I always have to like recollect, like, would I be this passionate, this driven, this like want to succeed in excess? Like 12 years cancer free, guys. I just always want to go forward and learn more, because like if I die in fitness, like, that's cool. Like, I'll die like becoming stronger, because that is one thing I'm honestly not afraid of, guys, is death. Because like whenever death does happen, I know I'm going to the place that's the greatest, and that's when you have like a calling from something greater. But anyways, guys, getting back to my notes. To harness and achieve greatness, or to have your name written in the history books, you have to have a dream. To achieve dreams, you must have a plan. To have a plan, you must have the proper mental acuity. Which brings me to what these next 10 videos will be all about. Unlike the heart, the brain is not automatic. It needs programming and instructions every day. So that's where the nutrition comes in, guys, and the positive mentality, and always going forward with your life and thinking like, can I achieve this? Will I achieve this? Because if you don't believe you can do it, guys, you've already defeated yourself mentally already. So there's really no point on trying. So every day you gotta fill your brain with nourishing and healthy thoughts to go forward. So the brain is the most complex organ in the human body. It has been theorized by some that we are only using 20 to 25% of it. Doctors spend years trying to study and understand it so they can operate on it to save lives. They are constantly leading and educating themselves on new ways to become better and become better leaders in their own trade. You know, I bobble my words, guys, but it's all passion and just like I'm trying to make up my scroll of notes that I made yesterday. But like, there's always a passion and a purpose behind every video that I shoot, guys. And that's what I always like getting through to people. Just the authenticness and the passion behind everything. So anyways, guys, keeping on going. Similarly, the driven professionals, CEOs, self-made millionaires, and athletes do the same thing. A self-made millionaire named Dan Lok has two analogies that I think are relevant here. Poor people think they know it all, while rich people cannot stop learning. They have libraries and social circles where the exchange of ideas is accepted. So these social circles are quite expensive, guys, but that is the test. Like, will you give me $5,000 like to learn from me? Because like, if you learn from me, I might give you the same $5,000 back or $10,000 back to like give you a lesson. So it's all about the law of reciprocity, guys. Like, are you willing to give? Are you willing to give like completely without any hope of getting it back? Because that is the test in life. A lot of people aren't even willing to give $100, but everybody every week will like give $10 away in the lottery or in a slot machine for like shits and giggles. Why not give away $1,000 to somebody who knows how to make money, and like you could be that much further off? Like, hey, I got $1,000 for a system. No, I'm gonna go on a vacation to run away from my problems for a week and then have it not even make sense. But anyways, guys, like, people are a little bit demented when it comes to money. But anyways, I keep going forward, and these are the type of people that I always associate with. So the next analogy that Dan Lok has is that also poor people watch TV, and rich people read books. So, like, when you read books, guys, like, the sky's the limit. Like I said, they have libraries dedicated, and, like, the knowledge is just ridiculous. So what causes a person to settle or to want something more in life? Your brain, and what you fill it with, healthy, nourishing, affirmative thoughts. I will stop at nothing to achieve these thoughts. I have heard it said, all life asks of you is all you got. Notice, I do not mention anything negative, negative adjectives, since it is impossible to attract wealth or success with a poverty-driven mind. To understand the mind a little better, I will look at basic brain symmetry involving the different lobes. So basically, guys, like I said, the brain is ginormous. So I'm going to look at the different lobes and different parts of the brain, like those being the occipital, temporal, parietal, central nervous system, and frontal lobes. I will also look at great leaders like Mandela, Jobs, Hendricks, Branson, Buffett, and Gates, their daily routines, and how they design success. I will also look at different neurotransmitters like dopamine, norepinephrine, adrenaline, serotonin, melatonin, and glutamate. Okay, so when you take drugs or any or drink or eat, there's different effects on the brain. Like personally, guys, like I'm very versed in like what drugs do to your body. Like caffeine accelerates the body. Like the most extreme version of this is cocaine, which just like explodes your brain. Same with meth. Whereas like a heroin, that actually just stops your brain transmit. So what your brain does, it has these synapses where it shoots electricity across, like from the hypothalamus to the other part. I forget the actual parts of the thinking brain, like the supervisor brain, guys. I'm gonna like humble myself and like learn a bit more about brain symmetry throughout this. But like that's what the lesson is, just always staying open and honest and always developing and honing your skills. So this is what, yeah, so yeah, I think this will be one of my favorite chapters, guys, just learning a bit more about the brain and the symmetry and the power that it offers. So like, and what each area of the brain is responsible for. So I'm always open to learning, and I operate on the principle of like, if you don't use it, you lose it, guys. So that is one of the powerful things that you should always do in your life, because the more you use something, the stronger it'll get. Like my legs are a bit on fire, but I still gotta attend a sunset yoga practice after shooting this, and then I wake up again about 6:45ish, and then I do it all again, guys. And I've actually got an 8.5-hour shift tomorrow. And then I'm thinking, well, like even after finishing work at 6, I'm like, but I already got my like supper planned out and everything. Even tonight, I'm like, well, can I plan out my supper while I stand there and while I shoot a video? But anyways, that's the way my mind works, guys. I'm always thinking and always going forward. So anyways, guys, I'll see you on video 51 this Sunday. Leave any comments, concerns, or questions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Cheers. Ow! You're all beasts. Kaizen, baby.